Good afternoon, SHCS family. I was reading this morning in the book of Philippians and came across a familiar verse, Philippians 4:8. It says, "Finally, brethren, whatsoever things are honest, whatsoever things are just, whatsoever things are pure, whatsoever things are lovely, whatsoever things have a good report, if there be any virtue, if there be any praise, think on these things." And as I began to really meditate on that verse, it brought to my mind the times we live in and some of the difficult things. I know that sometimes we see the news, it's 24/7. We see all the things that are the problems around the world and here in this country. And sometimes it takes a real toll on us. And it can even take a toll on our young people. But I think this verse really has the recipe for us to live a victorious life. If you think about it, we think about honesty, we think about justice, we think about purity, things that are lovely, things that are of good report. And if there be any virtue, if there be any praise, think on these things. It's amazing how the Lord really sets things up for us to help us be in the state of mind that we need to be in. We have to be very careful not to dwell on the bad things, but really dwell on those things which help our spirit. And we need to think about also with our children. They're not immune to those things. They see the news, they hear things, maybe they hear you and your wife talk about some of these things going on in the world, and it's not a bad thing that they know those things, but we need to make sure we take some time to just help them in this area of what they think on. And wouldn't it be great, maybe this evening or maybe tomorrow, you just take some time and go over some of these good things, some things with some virtue, some things with praise that we can think about and help our minds be in the right mindset and help us think the right things. We have some things coming up tonight. We have a volleyball game starting at 4:30. We have the middle school, JV, and varsity. We're going to be playing JECA, so come out and support our volleyball team. It'll start at 4:30, and then the other games will take place when the next one is finished. Also, tomorrow at 8:10, we are having Daniel Ritchie here, and he is a speaker. He's been around, speaks around the country. He speaks in public schools, Christian schools, at all types of events. But just a young man who was born without arms, but has a great testimony of how God led him through some dark times. And then he also is a very pivotal person in speaking about the right to life. And so he's going to speak about that tomorrow. So parents, if you have the opportunity at 8:10, right here in the church auditorium, you're welcome to come and be a part of that. And it's part of the assemblies that we're doing this year on Thursday and Friday. And so you're welcome to come out and be a part of that. We also had a great assembly this morning with our U.S. representative, John Rose, and he did a great job, had a great testimony of salvation, and then talked to our students about government and how we can be a good citizen. But then he also challenged our young people about being fishers of men and being a good witness to those around us. And so it's just a great testimony and great opportunity to get to know our congressman. Tomorrow night, we have a volleyball and football game over at CCS. So you're welcome to come to that. We need a lot of support. This is going to be a good game for us. And so come out and support your Patriots, and that'll be a great opportunity. Also, on the 20th, Monday the 20th, is Grandparents' Day. So we want to invite the grandparents to come in. We'll start that at 9 o'clock. It'll be about an hour program, and come and be a part. Now, we're going to do it a little differently, of course, because of just some COVID, and we want to just make sure we're protecting our grandparents. We're not going to go to the classroom, and students will just kind of go back to class and have a school day. But we want you to come. We'll also be live streaming the program, so you can see that if you're not able to come and be a part with us. So think about these things. Come out. Parents, we are excited that we're able to do some things this year. But if you can come to the chapel tomorrow, please come out and be a part. Grandparents' Day. If Grandma and Grandpa can't come, Mom and Dad, you're welcome to come also and see the program. So we look forward to what the Lord has. Continue to pray for our teachers our students and for each other, that God put a hedge of protection about us. We love you and look forward to what He has for us in this next week.